Alright, I'm just gonna do literally a very quick video on this morning's price action. Might do another video later if I trade in the PM. Um, but this is a very specific case which I've learnt from today, and what I'm gonna basically not do again. And that's how you actively want to learn from your mistakes. So, coming into the day, we're just kind of chopping. I have these. This is my sell side level. This is my buy side. Retrace up into the 15-minute. That's the first thing. Higher time frame, sweep liquidity, and then we see a big drop. Notice how the ES was kind of in this 5-minute, but with this amount of displacement after we sweep this and in a higher time frame, I don't really need to see a market structure shift. But we retraced into this 1 minute, which is where I'd want to see an internal model play out. And let me just get rid of that. So once I saw us tag it and sell off, I initially entered short. Stop at the high, very tight stop, targeting this low and then lower. Got stopped, and I was like, okay, this is now my stop raid in an area I expect to reject. Then I saw displacement down, so I was like, okay, I re-entered, stop at the high, TP at the low here. And then obviously I was going to leave a runner down to sell side. So lost, I think maybe 200 on this trade, and then from this first TP, gained it all back, plus I think I'm up 200 again. This is the mistake I made. So I was out most of my position, but I had one contract remaining for my runner. So I zoomed out, and what I should have done is just left it and let it run all the way down to where I expected it to go, which is sell side, which it did run. What I did is once we swept this and we got this displacement up and we closed above this 1 minute fair value gap, I thought, okay, we might reverse here, and because obviously I had my stop at break even, so I was like, okay, we might reverse and get stopped out. So I took the position off around here, gaining about $30 or $20, and I was like, yep, calm, I'll take that over break even. Never would have hit my break even and would have sold off and probably made me another like $500-600, and I would be near a rack again today. So 9 times out of 10, I do think this does get stopped to break even. But I was doing the maths and I was like, okay, 9 times out of 10. So if it happens 9 times out of 10, and I make $20. I'm gonna make $180 from doing that 9 times out of 10. But the 1 time out of 10, right, where it doesn't, like this case, and I make 500, it's better off to risk gaining none of those $20 off that than to let it run. I do think this is a tad unlucky because I don't think we should be running through this 1 minute to then just displace lower. I do think we should at least come back and sweep or something like that. But basically from now on, once I'm out on my first TP and my stops at break even, I'm going to step the fuck away. I know Justin sometimes says, you can micromanage positions because you can actually tell if it's going to reverse on you. I don't know. I really don't know. I do seriously think what I did in the moment was good. That I took it off when we started seeing bullish action. That's good. But in the grand scheme of things, I had no risk on the table. My stop was at break even. I'd made money. There was no need to. Okay, if my first TP hadn't hit, then that makes more sense because I'm eliminating all my risk because I don't want to see any sort of bullish behavior like that. But if I'm already out of my position and I'm leaving a runner, which is purely for those TPs which I don't really expect to hit, like it's not my low hanging fruit, it's just something which could get hit based off a bigger time frame, I should leave the runner, and that's the mistake I made. Wasn't really passionate about it. I was seeing if I could re-enter. There was like a nice 5 minute here I saw, but there was not enough structure to re-enter. But it's minor. Still up on the day, still got more to trade. But yeah, I just wanted to cover the fact that I wasn't pissed about it because it's in terms of emotion, how I was feeling about it. It was annoying, definitely, but I think I needed to have that lesson because I've never had this before where I've taken a position off, it hasn't stopped me at BE, and then it's just completely run to my other take profits. And the reason it hasn't happened before is because it's not usual. That is an unusual thing to happen. But just because it's not usual doesn't mean it won't happen again. So next time I'm in and I'm out TP, I'm just gonna let this shit ride. And next time, I might get stopped to break even, and it's like, oh, I shouldn't let my runner run. I should have took it off because whatever. So I don't know if that's the case, and I'm saying this because this is the situation where it hasn't done that. But either way, if I've already hit my price target and my stops at break even, I've already acknowledged that it can reverse on me and I could lose nothing because I've already made money in the first place. So there's no reason to take it off earlier. So I think once I'm in a runner, I'm in a runner. So yeah, that was the price action from this morning. 15-minute buy side sweat, push down, 1 minute internal stop rate, sell off. Now we've done that, let's clear up the charts a bit and see where we are now. And see, it's not actually in my trading hours yet, but I have got a meeting, so I might trade a little bit earlier, but so this 4 hours still holding. If this 4 hour gets sold through, I expect this to be the draw. At least definitely this sell side. Zooming into the 15-minute. We'll see, here's new buy side, buy side. Yeah, so if we haven't broken that 4 hour yet, I don't need to look for any shorts. Let's see what ES is doing. Same thing with ES in the 4 hour. This hourly held. Swipe buy side, selling off into the 4 hour. But we still haven't closed below it, so the draw isn't this just yet. I like this as buy side. We have a 15-minute here, potentially because it's 4 hours holding for now. I might come up, sweep this, and then sell off lower. That would be what I'm looking for, because that's aligning where there's liquidity, where there's a fair value gap, and what I'd like to see. See if there's any internal stuff going on, which there is actually. Ooh, we're in a 5-minute here. And we've just swept buy side with SMT. This is interesting. So in this case, what I need to see, buy side swept, internal swept. I need to see displacement down. I don't know if I want to trade this purely because I'm recording right now. Although this does look good, because we've got that SMT there. Swipe buy side, swiped internal buy side. Draw is lower. Potentially might have a trade here. I'm gonna be super picky with it though. I need to see. Let me just look at something real quick. if we can potentially market structure shift through this low, that would be nice. Ooh, okay. Create a 1 minute here. I'll zoom into the internal model now. See how this reacts. Again, I need to see the stop rate, displacement down. Because, yeah, both sides, SMT, internal swept in the 1 minute. It is, let me check news real quick. It is fucking 12:30. See, this is the thing. I have just literally opened the charts to do this video. I don't know. Okay, this 1 minute is holding. If we can get a stop rate of this, that'll be nice. This is also a little bit early for me, but this would be my sell side target, which I quite like. The fact that I have just looked at the charts and just seen this up isn't a good thing, because I wasn't expecting to trade. But the fact this 1 minute is holding, and we've got that, I'm probably going to enter some positions here and just target this low as like a little scalp here, just because this does look like a good model. I stop rated this, so I'll put my stop here, and if it gets stop rated, I'll re-enter. I'm gonna enter some positions here. Stop at the high, and do all TPs at the low. I entered off this 15-second. Lots of displacement here. Okay, wow, selling off hard. There's no real reason to enter any more than one contract here. TP not hit. Actually, I prefer this as sell side. I might move my TP down a little bit. There we go, and I'm out. Okay, I just hit a fucking live trade. This now becomes a market structure shift on a bigger time frame. Yo, how much did I make off that? So I was up 200. Oh no, so I made another 100 there, just off one contract. Okay, prime example of what I'm looking for. Yeah, I want to see big displacement through this level. I want this to be a market structure shift. I see some sort of pullback to this 1 minute. And then again, internal stop rate and stuff. That was actually quite hard. That was a live trade there. Out of my time frame, but perfect model. 5 minute fair value gap, buy side swept, internal swept, SMT, 1 minute fair value gap, internal model. And now I believe this will be sell side. Bear in mind we do have this 5 minute here, but we potentially might bounce off that, get an internal model and then sell off. But these are my draws: sell side here, sell side here. I need to actually journal that trade, and I need to. So I only used one con because I was entering small size. I should have really used two, so I could have had a runner, but it's minor. Okay, bouncing off the 5, let's see if we can get a retrace into this 1 minute. This is nice displacement, market structure shift. If we can retrace here, get an internal model, I'll target this low and then this low, so I'll use 2 contracts. There's no SMTs. This 5 minute gets run through as well. We haven't got much space, so. Where's my journal? Actually, I'm gonna journal in a second because there might be another setup here. So I took the internal model here, and there's also so I took this trade down to here, but there might be a bigger trade here. So I took the internal model of the external model. Here we go, back in that 1 minute, which is where I'd expect to reject. Oh, not quite yet. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for, initially I'm looking for displacement down, stop braid, and then, yeah, some sort of sell-off. You have two fair value gaps here, so either one I'll be looking for the model in. But the key part is the reaction. I'm not trying to predict which one, I don't care which one it is, I just want to react to which one is having it. Okay, pushing up now into the 1 minute, zooming into the 15-second now, looking at the reaction. Here's my sell side that's just been generated. Obviously we got this sell side and this sell side, so actually I'll enter 3 contracts. So big displacement down off the 1. I quite like that. If we get a fair value gap open up, I'll enter, stop at the high. Again, if I get stopped, I can re-enter. See if we get a fair value gap. I'm in 2 cons, stop at the high. See if you stop right there, I can always re-enter. First con is going to be off of there. Second con is going to be at this draw. I'm not going to worry about that external level. See what happens. I don't class this as overtrading as well, purely because this is a fine model. Buy side swept, 5 minute, push down, market structure shift. Yes, we are bouncing off the 5, but I think that is just a rebalance price. I don't think this 5 is going to hold for us to go bullish. It might, but we need more structure. Pull back to the 1 minute. Displacing down, holding this 15-second. We could come up and sweep this one more time and then sell off. I also wouldn't mind that. There's no SMTs on ES right now, so not worried about that. And I'm in 2 contracts here, so I have one at just the recent low-hanging fruit and one at where I want price to go. Obviously the external draw's down here, but I'm not going to try and scalp that with 2 cons. Nice sell-off here. You could look to scale if another fair value gap opens up. So if this fair value gap opens up, you could scale a position in here, which I might actually do if we can retrace back to it. I'll move my stop down as well. Nope, TP hit. Stop to break even, and now here's the prime example. I am not touching this. I am leaving a fucking runner down here. I'm not touching this now. How much did I make off of that? So what was I, 325? 461, so another 120 made there, which is nice. And yeah, we're gonna leave this runner. I'm gonna step away now and go fucking make some food. That was fucking hard. 2 live trades. Sick. Good model. Good risk. Let's fucking go. And if this trade plays out, I'll whatever happens, I'll come back and we'll see what happens. Okay, yo, I've come back because I got a note on my phone. Got stopped to break even. Fucking minor. Okay, I'm actually happy with that. Well, obviously I'd prefer it to go to my TP, but in terms of didn't take the trade off early, got stopped to be, that's seriously minor. Noticing we have an SMT here. in the 5 minutes. So this is more bullish structure now. So I'm not looking to touch this. The fact that we're bouncing off this 5 with SMT, I don't want to touch any of this. But yeah, stop to be good model still. I need to just keep doing that. Every time my TP hits, stop to break even, then fucking leave it. Okay, that's gonna be this for now. I might add a bit more to this video. Obviously, I'll do my draw on liquidity later this evening. And maybe if I trade in the PM, but I've got shit to do. I've got like football and shit, so I need to get ready for that. But alright, that was hard. Alright, so yeah, kind of. Well, Top Step's already reset, so I can't go over the trades I made. But I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked at the editing, but I'm pretty sure I showed this morning, and I showed the result of the trades with some live trades as well. Now we're gonna go over the draw for tomorrow. Looking at the daily profile here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday just came in and just straight up manipulated all these lows. So we've now taken out the sell side here. No daily fair value gap, to be fair. 4 hour wise. Buy side here. Can't fucking see for some reason. Buy side there, sell side swept. To be fair, we are on the 4 hour fair value gap. And we've also created a 4 hour here. So depending on what happens here, I'd want to see this either get run through to go seek buy side, or we could hold this and continue to sell off. Market opens tomorrow, 24th. Let's check news. Fucking hell. Yo, okay. 8:15, 9:39. 8:15, 8:39, 9:30. I am gonna take tomorrow off. Completely taken it off, I think. Yeah, looking at this now, I'm not even gonna bother doing the draw. I'm not gonna continue this video. Yes, it's good to observe price and see what's going on. I don't know if that's me bitching because I'm seeing all this news, but this is not what I want to see on a trading day. Because if I'm trading at 8, I can't trade here, I can't trade here. It's basically every 15 minutes I can't trade. And I've got a lecture and shit to go to. Then in my PM session, 2:45, 3, I would potentially trade after all this news. So after 3, I'd maybe trade. Like proper PM, like 4, 5, 6 PM. But then we have this 8:45 news as well. So it's just completely scuffed. And then we have 9 AM, 1:33. Yeah, I'm gonna leave out tomorrow and see what Friday's model offers. So yeah. No way my fucking headphones just fucking unplugged like that. Yeah, that's the draw. That was the trades taken as well. I need to review the editing, but yeah. That's the reality of trading. When it's a day like that and it's news, you've got to have the discipline to step away. It's not all, you're not gonna make bread every single day. You need to be risk adverse. Work out when you're not profitable. And I'm not profitable in crazy news situations like that. I'm a bit on edge. I'm like, oh, should I enter here because of news? It's like, fuck that. No trading tomorrow.